Brought to you by StationHouseCoffee.com and InspiredDisorder.com/Prime.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Rona Dayz, episode 21 of the show, where I just talk about whatever's going on. Started it when the lockdown happened, and now this is just the new reality. Things will never open up and be the same again. And a lot of stupid people in this country are going to make it last as long as possible, it feels like. The schools are opening up, and the first day, I think it was in Georgia, I want to say, some kid took pictures of just packed hallways of kids, very few of which wearing masks. And initially that kid was suspended, but then I guess he got unsuspended because they realized that, oh, shit, like, we're trying to cover up the fact that we're not doing anything we're not taking any precautions to take care of the children that go to school here. We don't believe the only precaution we're going to take in trying to keep the safety and health of our children that we're trying to teach. The only thing we're going to do, the only steps we're going to take is just pretend it doesn't exist. Just pretend it's all a hoax and pretend it's all just made up. All these people are getting paid to die. The government funds dead people. It's ridiculous. Even when I was looking for pictures for this episode, for the background, I saw a lot of schools in other countries and how they've prepared, where there's like, you know, a quarter of the desks in the classroom, or partitions between children. Everybody's wearing a mask. It's like, oh, it's ridiculous. And of course, the schools are saying we can't force people to do anything, even though the history of school is them telling kids like how to dress, what not to wear, all this kind of shit. But then all of a sudden, oh, we can't enforce mask wearing. It's just they don't want to deal with the completely ignorant and just bad for the health of, just like they're human health hazards, these people that go around, which you're seeing videos of now, of these non-mask wearers that are so fragile that they think they're going to die from like breathing, that's like smelling their own breath or something inside the mask. They have all these kind of wackadoo excuses for why they don't want to wear masks. They're like a child who's just having a tantrum because they don't want to do it. And they'll make up whatever reason they can, because science doesn't exist in their world. They believe in a dude up in a sky that judges you when you're dead or whatever. And he raped a woman, and then that woman gave birth to his son, and he was able to build chairs and walk on water. So I don't have to wear a mask. It's my right. Even people like pretending to be government officials going in, threatening employees of businesses wearing masks, saying that they will be sued and they will be prosecuted, they'll be thrown in jail. It's just disgusting. You got fucking roided up dudes just yelling at going to Chinese restaurants to order food and yelling just obscenities at these Chinese people because, you know, it's the Kung Flu. The president of the United States uses racial terms to describe this pandemic in order to, you know, I mean, he just doesn't care, but he's empowering his following of mindless, hateful people to attack Asians. And it's disgusting. It's like all of these Karens and Carls that are just coming out of the woodwork. There was one Karen that I saw, a Karen video that was different from all the other Karen videos. And it was something that I think should be more common. This is one Karen tactic that I agree with and think more people should do. It was a Karen that was wearing a mask, walking through a park with her dog, and she came across two people that weren't wearing masks, and she pepper sprayed them. I think everybody that's not wearing a mask should be pepper sprayed. Like, I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts. Just pepper spray them. That's it. maybe not inside a building, but if you see somebody like about to go into a store or they're outside of a store, like all these grocery stores and stuff, I know they'd get sued or whatever. But still, people should be getting pepper sprayed for not wearing masks. That was the only Karen video that I actually agreed with what she did. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. And it's sad because businesses like comedy clubs who are trying to do what's right, they're doing outside shows. I know the Comedy Store in La Jolla, Comedy Store in LA, All Things, or not All Things Comedy, the American Comedy Club in San Diego. They were all doing outdoor shows. And I know the San Diego comedy clubs got shut down. Those outdoor shows were shut down, which sucks. Because it's like they're trying to do what's right, but because overwhelmingly other businesses and patrons of those businesses would rather pretend like it's fake and not do the easiest thing of wearing a mask to just at least try and get back to normal. They don't want to do that. They just want to pretend everything's normal. So now they're the snake eating its own tail. Like this whole time, the left, they're eating their own. It's like, okay, maybe that is happening on the left, but literally these conservative MAGA-tards, because of their pretending and having, like, Sturgis is going on, the motorcycle rally, that's going on. It's going to be a huge. It's just like it's going to never end. It's going to never end, and these people are just they're doing their actions are leading to the thing that they don't want to happen, and they just can't understand. They're like running into a brick wall, full speed, and complaining that their nose is bleeding and that they're getting concussions. It's like, I want to be able to run into this wall without getting a concussion. Concussions aren't real. CTE isn't real. Just let me run into a brick wall. Stupid people are ruining, like, the education level of this country is really showing from the president on down. Every leader in all these states, like, all these states are just like so backwards and so like selfish and just outwardly don't give a shit about people at all. It's a pain in my ass. And I don't need any more pain. I've had a lot of back pain this week, just a lot of from either looking at my phone, looking at my laptop, or looking at my paper that I'm painting on. Was having a lot of upper back pain, and then, like, after that kind of started going away, I had a lot of lower back pain. So I ordered this thing that looks like a beanie with a neck strap, and it's an ice pack that you put on your head. I also get migraines a lot too. So, and usually when I get a migraine, I have this frozen water bottle in the freezer that I bring out, and I try to. It feels good, at least temporarily. It helps soothe the agonizing pain of a migraine. But yeah, I've wanted one of these for a while. I've seen MMA fighters wear similar product after they fight, just to help calm down any inflammation they may have in their head. But I love it, man. I got it in the mail Friday, and I've worn it a couple times. I wore it before I did this podcast. It feels good. It reminds me of when I used to take Izzy on walks in Denver. Like when it's snowing outside, I wake up, I have a headache, maybe I'm hungover or whatever, and you go outside. That morning walk with Izzy was just so nice. It's so refreshing. It's just like the cold air on my head just would feel so good. So now I have this ice pack thing, which not only helps with the cranial migraine stuff, but that neck strap really helps too, because it gets that upper neck part that really gets jacked up when I'm doing all of my work. So I don't know. That's for me. That's what I've been dealing with. Back pain. Very unproductive week. Was able to get the things I needed to get done and updated. Was able to get those done like last minute. So yeah, just I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. It's hard to be productive and motivated all the time when everything is like crashing down around you. But yeah, that's it for this week of Rona Dayz. Make sure you wear your mask, people. And if you want, I'm not telling you to do this, but if you want, carry around some pepper spray. And if you see some assholes, maybe they have a mask on, but it's like under their chin. Or they have a mask on and it's just covering their mouth, right? Their noses. If they're not wearing a mask at all, if they're not wearing a mask properly in a situation where, motherfucker, you're inside, you're around people, you should be wearing a mask, pepper spray them. Just pepper spray them. Why not? Why not? Learn their lesson, right? Just pepper spray them. Be like the one Karen that I saw doing a civil disobedience that I agree with. It's not fatal. It's not going to kill anybody, but it's going to remind them that they're idiots and that they're potentially causing the death of people around them. Or just wear your mask and avoid everybody else, you know? Just try and be quarantined as much as possible. I don't know. Be sure to check out our sponsor, Station House Coffee, on Instagram and stationhousecoffee.com. If you're looking for amazing, premium, single origin, small batch coffee, you want to order that coffee, you want that coffee brewed in Vermont, you want that coffee shipped directly to you, then I recommend going to stationhousecoffee.com and ordering yourself some amazing coffee, and follow Station House Coffee on Instagram. Also, get 30 days free of Amazon Prime by going through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Prime. Of course, everybody knows what you get with Prime. You get free 2-day shipping. You also get streaming on millions and billions of movies and TV shows. You get to borrow Kindle books and so many more things, like streaming music. So many things when you get Amazon Prime, and you could try it out for 30 days when you go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/Prime. Go through my link and sign up now, inspireddisorder.com/Prime. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com, and follow Ray Taylor Show on Instagram. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!